What's up, TCC Webcasting? We have an exciting show for you today. My name's Adam Frankenfeld.
And I'm Derek Manaltes.
So, we have something today that is beyond exciting for most college students this time of the year.
I would definitely agree with that. But what would that be, Adam?
It's summertime.
Summertime. Take out those sunglasses. That's what I'm talking about. What are some of your favorite summer activities, Adam?
Sometimes in summer, I like to go to the beach, read a good book, go surfing, skiing, tanning. Oh, I love getting my tan on. It's a fantastic experience.
You heard it here, folks. Get your tan on. But first, we're going to talk about something that we plugged last week in last week's show.
What would that be, Derek?
That would be the media showcase happening tonight.
Tonight
at 7 o'clock. You should be there. And you guys should be there too. We're going to have live music. We're going to show documentaries, short films, media-related projects of all sorts by students from Trinity's campus. And it's going to be in the BBC tonight.
That is exciting. I cannot wait to see this.
Show up for the whole thing or just a little while, but be there.
So, what is coming out this summer that's exciting for music?
There's a lot of things, a whole bunch of different albums coming out this summer. I know one is Daughter, and it's their first full-length album, and that was released in April. But then if you never heard of this group, you have now.
It's exciting. I'm definitely going to look them up right after this show.
What else is coming out in album in the music industry?
On May 14, one of my favorite albums, or one of my favorite bands is releasing a new album. Vampire Weekend is releasing their new album. What? I already have it pre-ordered on vinyl. I ordered it so early, I got a collector's edition white vinyl. Needless to say, highlight of my week.
It's going to go on
or
your
next
fridge.
week.
On your fridge?
Good, just pin it right on the fridge.
Pin it right on the fridge. And I know that also upcoming albums of The National, Edward Sharpe, Sarah Bareilles, The Man, and Sigur Rós.
All of these sound exciting. I would love to hear their new work.
Now, have you ever heard of any upcoming music events as well that's coming up this summer?
I have heard of a few upcoming music events. I know there are shows from the Postal Service, Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z, Dispatch, She and Him, Imagine Dragons, The National with Daughter.
With Daughter.
Michael Bublé, John Mayer, and so many more. It's almost impossible to list them all.
And because of all these music that's coming out, there's going to be a whole bunch of music festivals as well. I know Bonnaroo, too bad it's already sold out, but that's going to be on June 13th to 16th in Manchester.
It's such an exciting thing to see. All these events that go on during the summer, so many good shows. Lollapalooza, unfortunately it's sold out, but I just wish I could get tickets. I wish I was around this time of the year.
I wish I lived in the area, but can't.
Yeah, exactly. Us foreigners with our problems.
Yeah. Adam, do you hear that? I think it might be time for your 15-second Grind My Gear segment.
15-second Grind My Gear segments?
I'm not going to time you, but we'll just shoot for it.
Honor system.
Honor system. Grind my gears. Let's go.
You know what really grinds my gears? Spider-Man 1. Not the new Spider-Man, the old Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire, get a real job. Also, how about we actually have it be realistic to the comics? What is this actually having webs? How does that work? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. And that's what really grinds my gears.
That has been Adam's 15-second Grind My Gear segment. I always learn something new from those rants, Adam.
I like to think I learn something new when I give those rants.
We all learn something new from those segments. But another thing that's coming out this summer is movies.
Movies! Oh my goodness. So many movies.
I know this past weekend, actually, I saw Iron Man 3.
Really?
And I actually thought it was a phenomenal movie, and it actually made $174 million in the box office, which was second highest opening to the Avengers.
So, you've seen it. Why do you think it was so successful?
Well, it was a lot different from the second one, and the second one had a lot of critiques on it and stuff like that, but the third one, I thought, just was real. It was a different director, too, and it had it was just really phenomenal overall. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, fantastic.
I hear he might not do another movie after this one for Iron Man.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if they renew his contract for this series, or if he'll just be done with Iron Man.
But you haven't seen it, so why do you think it might have been successful?
I think it's been successful because it's such an established franchise. Everyone loves Robert Downey Jr. He's a phenomenal actor. And just the plot line has been going, it's a great plot. I mean, overall, Iron Man, the story of a man's struggles as he tries to survive. It's such a unique selling point, something I'd be very excited for.
But in addition to Iron Man 3, there's a whole bunch of other movies coming out, like The Great Gatsby.
Oh, I am so excited. Tonight it opens. 10 o'clock this evening, they have a showing.
Are you going?
I am not.
Oh.
I wish.
Well, we also have movies like Star Trek Into Darkness.
Fast and Furious 6.
Now, 6, don't you think that's a little much?
If we're talking about a little much, let's talk about the next movie, The Hangover 3.
Definitely agreed. I'm not really looking forward to that whatsoever. But Man of Steel is a different story.
The newest Superman movie, of course, for those who didn't know.
Monsters University.
Despicable Me 2, another great animated movie.
I cannot wait for. Can't get enough of the Minions.
It's true. The Minions are fantastic. And who wouldn't want to see a movie that featured an Eminem song in the trailers? I definitely need to see it, just because of that alone.
Pacific Rim is another movie that's coming out.
The Wolverine.
World War Z.
Oh, World War Z. I'm excited and nervous for this film. It could be both spectacular and amazing, or it could be awful and a train wreck. Something I'm just extremely nervous about.
Yeah. And another thing that a lot of these movies have in common is that producers are going to try to make these in 3D.
3D?
So how do you feel about that?
Personally, I hate 3D. I have only seen one 3D film that I am a fan of, and that was just recently with The Great and Powerful Oz. I mean, I saw Avatar in 3D. No, did not like it. I think it's way too much of a gimmick. It's too simplistic, and it makes them focus on being all three-dimensional. If this was 3D right now, I'd have been throwing things at you for the past 5 minutes.
I definitely agree. But like animation movies, I don't mind in 3D. But actual movies like Iron Man or like Wolverine in 3D, I really don't see that much of a difference.
I agree. And sometimes even I've had it where 3D doesn't necessarily work for me. It's just a pain to have to handle with. And also those glasses, let's be honest, they don't complete this. This is beautiful on its own, Derek. We don't need glasses to cover this up.
I definitely agree with you there, Adam. But do you think this might be just because they want to make more money?
I think it is. Since movie tickets are more expensive, I think it's mostly just way to get people into the theater and to get people to pay more at the theater.
I definitely agree.
It's a constant struggle that we're seeing. And I wonder what the outcome is going to be in a few years from now. Are we going to see more 3D, less 3D? It's really hard to tell with current trend.
4D?
4D, breaking the fourth dimension.
That would be crazy. Maybe a new summer expectation.
Next summer, 4D at a theater near you.
But unfortunately, we're going to have to start wrapping the show up.
Now, I know I may have said last time that the show last time was our last show. Unfortunately, that is not the case, but this time it is. So we just want to say goodbye to all of you.
And Adam to me.
Have a wonderful summer. See you on the next episode.